Hello everyone, in this particular lecture we are going to learn about how to handle events in JavaScript. Well, event is something that happens on the page, like a button get clicked or a key get pressed or a mouse get moved. These are all events, right, that occurs on your page, and JavaScript can listen to these events, and JavaScript runs code in response of those, and that we call event handling. So in this lecture, we will understand that how to implement this and how to use it step by step. So let's start. Now let's first understand the definition of your event. So an event is a user action. User action means that whatever we do on the website, whatever action we perform on our website, that are called events. Like when we click a button, whatever the button is available on the website, when we click on it, so we are actually initiating our event, right? When we type in a text box, when we hover our mouse on any element, when we submit a form, all these things are different events, right? Yeah. So it means that writing JavaScript code that react when an event occur, right? So it means that your any JavaScript code, particular JavaScript code, we write those code in that condition that when a particular event occur, that part of code will run. Fine. So this is how we perform the event handling, and this is done using event listeners. We will understand that what are these event listeners, and directly in the HTML with the help of onClick in the DOM video, where I explained you that how to use DOM, and then I told you and explained using this example of onClick, right? So basically on the page, let me show you the example first. As you can see here, this is your button, and here we have written the DOM, right? The example of DOM. Now we are calling this get user function with the help of the button and with by using on click. Fine. So this is also mentioned here that we can do this directly in the HTML with the help of on click, or either we can use the event listener for listening the type of event which is performed on the website. Fine. Now what are these events? What are the different events and how we write that? Well, let me give you an example. This is the list of all the events that you can do. Like as you can see here, the mouse over, this is one of the event. Like let's say this is some element on the website, and when I put my mouse inside of it and I move it over an element, this is a event which is occurring, and that is called mouse over. So we will use this word mouse over for referencing this particular element, or sorry, this particular event in our JavaScript code. And similarly, when we take this mouse out of the element, that is called mouse out. And similarly, the key down, key up, change, submit, load, when we click on it, that is called click. And when we double click on it, it is called dbl click, that is double click, right? So these are the words which we use for addressing our events in JavaScript code. And let's understand that how we use it. So let's take an example. Let's take an example to understand that how can we use these events. Fine. So now for showing the example to you all, I'm not going to use this external JavaScript page. I'm going to use this internal JavaScript. So let me remove the content, whatever it is written here. Fine. Now I'm going to use this. Fine. Yeah. So I'm having a paragraph which ID is greeting, right? In the DOM manipulation video, I have told you and explained you that why we use this ID and how we change the elements with the help of any particular event occur. Now we will understand a lot of event this time also. Fine. Yeah. So let's say that this particular paragraph which is having a ID, it is there's something written on it like over on me. Fine. Yeah. This is written inside this particular main tag, right? Yeah. So let's see on our website that how it looks. Yeah, you can see here that it is written here that hover on me. Fine. Yeah. So it is also having this two thing. Let me remove it. Let me comment it down. There is no use of it. Yeah. Hover on me. It is written here. Is there anything happening here? No, right? Yeah. So let's do something and create it. So for that, what we will use first, we will use document dot get element by id. I told you that how it is used in DOM manipulation video, and we will use the id here, that is greeting, right? By using this particular id we have called this paragraph. Fine, yeah. Now I want to add a event listener, that is add event listener. And event listener is what? That mouse over. Mouse over, I explained you that what is mouse over here also. Mouse over means when we take our mouse over an element. Fine, so this is how you explain the particular event, like what kind of event should occur so that this particular code will run, right? So this is your event, and for calling this event we use this add event listener. Fine, this will listen the event. Okay, now we will put a comma here, and then we write the function. Inside the function we will write the logic which we want to perform. Fine, so we will write the function and then a curly bracket. Inside of this we can write that this is showing what? This is showing this document dot get element by id. We got it, right? Or either you do this, or you can perform any like storing it inside a variable, like let para equals to this, right? Either you write it in this way, or you can just simply remove this, and here on this you will write para dot add event listener. Fine, so you can do this by this way also, what I did. Yeah, para dot add event listener also, like this one. So here I stored this particular line of code inside a variable, and then I am calling this paragraph. It means that it is storing this particular whole element, and that I used here. Fine, so this is a clear way of writing the code. And then I'm saying that para dot add event listener, and then a mouse over, and then I wrote the function. And inside this function, either now this time I don't need to use this keyword, and I don't want to show you that you implement this keyword in the DOM, because that will make it quite confusing. That's why I use this. Now I am using para dot style dot color equals to blue. Fine, whenever mouse get over to this particular paragraph, I want the content inside of it get blue. Fine, and also like para dot inner text, inner text, inner text equals to, let's change the text also, like you hover. Fine, so by using this and implementing this, what will happen? Whenever I take my mouse over that particular paragraph, it will change its color instantly, and it will change the content of it also. Like here it is written hover on me, and when I take my mouse on it, it will change it to you hover. Fine, let's see that whether it is working or not. So let's go on our website, that is this. Fine, so you can see here it is written here hover on me. When I will take my mouse on it, you can see my cursor, and yeah, you can see dynamically, instantly, the color get changed and the content get changed. Why it has happened? Because I took my mouse on it. When I take my mouse out, it will not do anything, like the content get changed. Fine, now if I want that on taking my mouse out everything get again the similar, for that you again need to write the code, like para dot add event listener, then I put a bracket. Now this time what I will, which event I will use? I will use this event, like mouse out. When I take my mouse out from that element, then something should happen, that is mouse, what was it, out, right? Yeah, then I will call a function. Inside this function I will write that para dot, now taking that mouse out, again I'm using this particular line of code here, but this time I'm saying that make everything like before, that is white, and the content should be hover on me, right? Now let's see that whether it is working or not. This is the reloaded website, so it is showing the content again. When I take my mouse on it, it is showing that you hovered, right? Everything got changed. Now when I take my mouse out, you can see everything got changed again. Fine, so this is how you do the task. If you want to change any other text, like you are out things will work again the same. I want to change the color, right? So in that case, when you the website get reload, it is showing hover on me. When I take my mouse on it, it is showing you hovered. When I take my mouse out, you see you are out, right? So this is how we work with the events, or we handle the events in our DOM manipulation and in our JavaScript. So this is all for today's video. Your task is to practice all the different events, right? I have already mentioned that what will happen with these kind of events, right? Like when the key is released, when a user press a key, these events occur. You use these events and create your own function and own code. So this is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. We will meet in the next video very soon. Till then, goodbye.